How do professionals find information online? How can this be helpful to your future career? Here we have advice from professors to help you find reliable information. I-Know defines digital information literacy as the ability to find, evaluate, create and communicate information effectively and responsibly using the appropriate technology. I-Know teaches students digital information literacy skills to help prepare them to navigate the future of digital information.
In these videos, our I-Know professors tell us how they relate the importance of finding and evaluating information to their profession. This is I-Know Insights, faculty discuss information literacy in the professional sphere.
A big part of it is the fact that there's just so much more information available now than there has ever been in the past, and we create more information every year than was created in the previous 100 years. And so it's everywhere, and a lot of it is false just because it's weak, and a lot of it is false deliberately because they're trying to mislead people. And I think it's important for students to be able to understand what's true and what's not true when it comes to finding information. I would say the number one challenge is getting them to unlearn some of the things they've been taught in school. For example, the basic rule, they're told it in high school all the way up. Stay away from Wikipedia. Wikipedia is a bad source. But it really is the best place to start to find anything. Doesn't mean it's all going to be accurate, but they give you, I love Wikipedia because it gives you sources for everything, and they insist upon sources. And if it doesn't have those sources, they put up this notification saying that this information is questionable. It requires additional citations. And what that allows you to do is quickly find out whether what the person said in the Wikipedia article is actually what the article they cited says. So techniques, that kind of implies maybe more of a formality, but I do tell them to start with whatever the keyword they want. Okay, and then take, with whatever article they find, see what other keywords are in there. And then take those and copy and paste those terms into the search engine. Just for example, only had this conversation just today in class with my students. They were assigned the topic of, research topic of advergaming. And they were like, we're kind of confused because we're finding this and we're finding this and we're finding this, and we're not really sure what the definition is. Everybody defines it differently. I said, congratulations, you just figured out why I assigned you that topic. And it really is that kind of following rabbit trails. Go from one, take some terms from it. It'll give you a new term, or this also known as, take the also known as, put that in a search engine. And now you may find new information that you didn't find with the original term. And I think that's probably the biggest value I teach them, particularly in the digital marketing class, is start with a term and then see what other terms are used and search for those too, so that you get the breadth of something and not just one perspective. Depends on the purpose. Certainly, if I'm writing a journal article for research, if I'm trying to publish something, I go to the library and I start with the library databases. That's bookmarked. That's like the number 3 link on my start page for Firefox is the library databases, because that, if I need something academic, if I've got a paper idea, I want to see if an idea has already been done or who's done something, that's where I start. If we're talking about practical marketing information, I've got several sources that I go to. One is I subscribe to quite a few newsletters. Marketingprofs.com, HubSpot.com has got a daily digest newsletter that talks about primarily digital marketing topics. Marketing Profs talks about more general marketing information. But I think those things are great. Anything you can subscribe to that's free is just going to kind of send a bunch of headlines in front of you. And you can click on the headline if you want to learn more and read more. But if I have something specific, I start with Google, sometimes even before the databases. I want to see if I can find out the basics. I want an overview of the topic. And, sometimes scholar.google.com. If I want scholarly articles, that's another great place to go. When you graduate and you lose access to these databases, Google Scholar will still give you some, at least be able to see what the scholarly research is. You may not be able to access all of it, but you can at least see and read abstracts and find out what they're talking about, maybe not the details.